welcome back to Real to Real.
Yes.
What are we watching?
No pretense.
It's that little wood boy. It's that little wood boy.
That little wood boy.
Is that what we're going with for this one?
It's that little wood boy. Well, last time I think we even said it on here. It's like looking for something kind of like a little ghost boy,
Yeah.
and we got a little wood boy.
That was such a great find. It was kind of natural how we stumbled upon it too.
Yeah.
What was that title too? Just immediately, the little ghost. That
I
little
think
ghost boy.
it was tempting. I think the cover art was pretty tempting too once we saw that.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
this is that little wood boy.
Yeah,
Like,
this is the Adventures of Pinocchio.
The Adventures of Pinocchio, not just Pinocchio.
Was it like
Nope.
94 or was it like 96? 94? I want to say 94.
It's got to be early JTT, man.
Hold on.
It's got to say
Like,
on the hubbo.
He's in his
86.
prime time teen years. 96.
What is it?
1996.
Oh hell yeah, I was right-ish, halfway
So,
right.
It's perfect. And Martin Landau. Ooh.
Yep.
What a
Udo
performance
Kier.
in this movie.
I remember him.
It's one of those movies that I don't like. I've seen this movie a bajillion times, but like
Really?
in one sitting though.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like it was one that was on TV all the time when I was younger.
Yeah.
I saw it a lot, but I don't know if I've ever like actually sat from beginning to end. That I'm not sure.
I kind of got I got the VHS
owned
when it
it.
came out. Yeah, I owned it.
Yeah, I was gonna
and it
say
had that
maybe I owned it.
weird holographic, like you
Yeah.
change the direction and it's JTT
It goes,
to Wood Boy.
JTT to the little wood boy. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
So I had
It's
that.
a class.
I only watched the VHS once, and
The best thing about that VHS is when you would walk past it in a movie rental store. So as you approached, you saw JTT, but then as you walked away, it was that little wood boy. The
Like
transformation.
that Jack Frost
happened
snowman from
before your eyes.
L2
yeah,
cover.
yeah.
It's the same thing. Oh, snowman. Oh God.
Yep.
It's a demon.
Scary snowman.
This,
Um,
I don't know. Go ahead, Bracha.
I was just gonna say, now that we've got that little ghost boy, so we've got the ethereal.
Yep.
Now we got that little wood boy, so we got earth. We just need the rest of the elements, so we can have the little boy collection. We need that little water boy.
We need the Infinity Boys. All the
the infinity.
Infinity
Yeah, so we
Stone
need
boys.
that little. We need that
Hello?
little fire boy.
Are you talking about Shark Boy?
Shark boy? He could be
Okay.
that little water boy. Yeah. He could be that little water boy. Would Lava Girl
assembling a
count as that
team.
little water girl or that little fire girl? Then we get
Sure.
two
Fills
elements
another
out of the
slot
way.
pretty easily. Yep.
Yeah.
Get that one done.
I heard they're gonna remake or do another
Yeah.
Shark Boy.
He's doing a new movie
Oh,
that Shark
Wow.
Boy is gonna throw up in.
He's gonna
Hmm.
throw
And Lava
up.
Girl.
What's he gonna do?
Gonna throw up in. Yeah.
Why is he
No,
gonna
they're
throw
gonna
up?
show up in some movie that he's doing. I don't know.
He's gonna vomit.
well,
I hope so.
let's because you've seen this, Eric, and I've seen this. I don't know if you've ever seen this, Tyler. We were just talking about this before we started recording.
I've only watched it on my VHS once, and I was like, "This is dumb. I'm not watching this ever again."
But yeah.
Yeah.
But do you remember him when he was that little wood boy? That's the most important part.
How can you forget? It's magical. The performance of a lifetime.
I don't
for that
know.
fucking
That
puppy.
Yeah.
that should be bore into your mind forever, essentially. That's
It's
I get
just,
like
It'll come back to me.
Vietnam
It
flashbacks
definitely will come
whenever I
back
see
to
the
me.
cover. What was that?
It'll come back to me. All this, the
Okay.
visuals and things like that.
Yeah, it's
It's
like a
kinda-
Vietnam flashback for me whenever I see the cover. When I see that little wood boy, I'm just like, that fucking Quentin Tarantino fucking weep woo weep woo starts going off in my head.
Yep, the sirens.
Yeah,
Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da.
yeah,
Well, what say we just dive into this movie?
yeah. Because it's not like Jaws where we can wax poetic about it for like 15 minutes before we watch it.
Mhm.
This is one we just kind of have to. We just have to do it. Look at these bison boys. I like
from
that.
from production companies that you don't normally see, so it kind of tells you what kind of quality you're in for. The only thing recognizable is New Line.
Yeah.
Oh, New Line.
Let me know if it's loud enough for you guys.
Yeah, it works
good.
good.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna stop our recording, and we'll be back when we're done watching this flick.
Woo!
Wish us luck.
And now, our feature presentation.
Well, that was Pinocchio.
Oh yeah,
Is it really?
That little
Actually,
wood
the
boy.
adventures of Pinocchio.
filmed by Steve Barron.
Good job, Steve. Good job, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
All
You
in
can be
all,
done now.
I'd say it was a pretty decent movie.
It is decent. Yeah.
Nothing offendably bad. Just
Pinocchio
Skip
through
to some parts. And
Excuse me.
pause.
Pepe was offensively bad.
for
Our
kids. It's good enough.
Our Jiminy Cricket allegory. Pepe
Look at that Geppetto
was
run
a
away.
fucking 90s CG nightmare.
Action shot. Got a bolt.
Here, yeah, that was like the main thing. This happened a lot in the late 80s, mid 90s
Mm-hmm.
of these types of movies looking really good. Like they look like worlds that are realized and lived in. It's weird. They all have like a central aesthetic.
What a
Yeah.
nice shot that is.
That's pretty sharp.
That is a good shot of a man and his boy.
Like when it's standing still, it looks fine, but in motion,
Yeah.
most of the time in like wide shots, Pinocchio is fucking rough.
Right.
Right. But yeah, this like reminded me of like movies like Hook and like
Yeah.
Popeye and shit, where like all the sets and the
High
set design,
production. Yeah.
yeah, and the costumes and shit all look really good. It's awesome in that respect.
It certainly is Italy, I guess.
It seems like they used I
It
think
was shot in Europe.
yeah, they credited like the maybe it was Czech Republic,
I'm like
something like that.
It just feels like story time. Like
Yeah, exactly. It feels like a lived-in little tale.
Yeah.
Here we got some blue screen Pinocchio here.
just one single
There's
frame.
a lot of that. Some of it makes sense. Others it really doesn't.
Looks like Pinocchio
There
looks
was
like a crab.
Let's talk about this puppet. It's a Jim Henson puppet.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It looked like wood.
Modeled to look after like JTT.
Kind
Was
of.
it? Was it kind of?
No, it was
I don't
supposed to. The entire thing
Well,
was
I mean-
supposed to be like similar enough to JTT, where it's like, yeah,
The only thing that threw me off when they did the transition from wood boy to real boy was the eyes.
Yeah.
His eyes
That
were
was
so
weird.
big as wood boy, and then
Yeah, and then
you
they're
forget
squinty
JTT.
and fucking JTT eyes, you know?
and you get
Yeah.
that hard cut just to sell it. But
But that was one of the things too. A couple of the transformation scenes. There's that one there, and then when the little boys start becoming donkeys,
Right.
it's
they look a
horrifying.
lot. They
See if
look
I
a
can get to
lot
that part.
smoother than they like could have. You know what I mean? Like
Wow, you got very close in one click. I'm impressed.
see those little donkey man, dude. That gets They start hee-hawing and ears growing. Then when he turns into like the fucking donkey boy beast,
Yeah.
That's- where's Donkey Boy Beast happen at?
I'll find
Get
it.
there.
I'll find it.
It's soon enough there.
Oh, wait, that's way.
That's just
before.
realized donkey. It's pretty quick, but
Yeah.
the like entire
Here we
thing
go.
of the whole thing of like the pleasure island, quote unquote, just being
Yeah.
like all too real in this version.
Mm-hmm.
All the boys looked like they had mouth herpes for some reason.
They're just dirty ass mouths. Like, oh,
What were they
Yeah.
eating? Were they eating
Shit.
chocolates?
There's
ice
like
cream?
bugs and shit.
Yeah, and eating bugs.
and putting rocks down their
There's the
throats.
ears. I guess.
Here we go.
Watch
Here comes
this
the
shit.
horror.
Here we go. Body horror shit. Look at that, dude.
That's fucking.
Yikes.
That was a smooth ass transition. Look at
Yeah.
that.
I think it's like a claymation or something, or just stop motion. Oh,
Whoa.
Look at that puppet boy.
that
Dude,
is horrible.
Tyler,
What?
you need to screenshot that.
We'll keep it here for
Either the frame you landed on
Optimistic.
last, either that last frame where it was like looked like a horror movie with his one eye visible,
Yeah, since I'm
Or
recording
this
now,
one?
I can pause that.
need to be part of thumbnails of some sort.
It's like a horror movie poster. That's what draws you in.
Yeah,
I'll keep it here for a bit.
but that's the money shot. Yeah, dude, just leave it there for a while. Look at his eyes underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see where it becomes human boy facing.
Oh, this whole scene was
Oh,
great
my
though. I like
Yeah,
how
dude.
they hid the transformation in the dark. That was good.
The flashes
And,
are just like so dramatic.
There's something that Wilson pointed out too that was really cool about the movie was actually combining essentially Monstro and Stromboli into one dude.
Yeah.
That was
It
kind of
just
cool.
saves time. Like seriously,
Yeah,
you don't have to
it
waste time
worked.
of like completely brand new
worked.
character in the fourth act. Like right at the very end.
Yeah, like what it just worked. It worked very smooth. And Monstro looked fucking tight.
Yeah,
I liked it. It was practical for the most part.
just a fake ass whale that they built and then put
Yeah, dude.
like all the
And,
underwater shots in.
And whale innards, dude.
Mhm.
Like the inside.
That was just
There's that big tummy, and then there's the what goes in the hole comes out the hole part.
Yep.
It was. That's like I said. Like this movie looks really good.
and
I
We should talk about the cricket in the room.
Yeah, I hate him. I fucking hate him.
That was the one thing that did not age well.
It's like when we were watching it, I kept saying like, this reminds me of the '90s, and it wasn't just because like the CG is very '90s quality. It's because the look and the design of it was just so '90s in like a bad way. Like I didn't like it. It just took me out every single time. It felt detached from the movie.
with that voice being the same as Grandpa Lou from the Rugrats,
Yeah,
it
Rugrats.
changes it.
Yeah, it's like I said, like it was a good voice actor,
Oh, that was
and like, and like it's a fine whatever, but the execution of it was just terrible.
the scene of him eating the fucking
There
like,
he is. Fuck
the little
These- these two. Yeah, sorry. Go continue.
the scene of him eating all the desserts was fucking horrifying. Just all of his like
Yeah.
satisfied pleasury moans of like
Yeah, with a little wood boy with cream all over his face.
It's hard
so
to
quiet.
get the idea that maybe he has taste buds.
Yeah, well,
He's
yeah,
wood.
I
He's
get
not
that.
real,
It was
so
just-
why would he have taste buds?
I know, right?
Eating cream.
Or why, like,
donuts.
when he got shot at the fucking pleasure place or whatever,
Yeah.
and then he was playing himself like an ocarina, even though like he doesn't have lungs to take air in or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, but this screenshot particularly emblemizes a lot of the problems I have with this guy too. They always do these stupid point of view shots with him. Like whether it's like this, where it's supposed to be Pinocchio looking at him, or if it's like from his point of view on the ground. Like it was really weird point of view shots throughout this entire fucking movie, usually involving him or Pinocchio.
It was really jarring how they introduced him and stuff.
Yeah, and it was just all that stuff was shot different than the rest of the movie too. So it just like kind of stuck out in a weird way.
He's not in like enough of the movie for it to fully justify a fully CG character like this, but
No.
he like it kind of feels like sometimes they were trying to save money by not showing him and just doing the POV thing.
Dude, what you could totally do is do a shitty little puppet for a close up once, and then the rest of the time you can just have him be this little even shittier puppet that just like sits on his shoulder or something and just moves his head and
They
talks. I'm fine with it.
They could have had an actual like hand puppet or like they had Jim Henson on the phone. They could have gotten a nice
Yeah.
little grasshopper character, but they went with this.
Like
This
I
really
said,
reminds
you
me-
could do a shitty, cheap little one and be fine. I'd be okay with it.
It reminds me of that. Was that a ring? In that one show that we watched, or series, the
The
moon.
fucking Seventh Kingdom or whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh, 10th
Ninth
Kingdom?
Tenth Kingdom?
Tenth
Yeah.
Kingdom. Remember that?
The shitty ring.
Oh my god, yes.
Dude, yeah,
Sang
this
the
was
song.
giving me hardcore Vietnam flashbacks to that. Like, big time, dude. Big time.
Yeah, you
I
lost
was
your
thinking
shit.
of that exactly.
It was just as bad, and it looked just similar.
But I fucking, I fucking enjoyed that ring for like a minute though. Like that one actually like fucked me up in like a kind of this is weird funny way. This just fucked me up in a like, oh god damn it. It was the worst parts of that fucking ring, essentially.
So let's talk about some similarities and differences with the Disney one. We know that there's no blue fairy. It was just a big lightning bolt that caused the wood
Magic,
to be
yeah.
magic.
It was just
General magic. But the funny thing is, the description said when a fairy grants a wish, and like the description for this movie was mentioned a fairy, and there is no fairy.
No.
It's basically this whole thing is chaos magic. I said it earlier.
Willed into existence by nature itself.
Pretty much, because he carved a fucking quote unquote sigil that's the heart with his initial and her initial in it, right? So that's stating what he wants. And then there's a force of energy from the fucking lightning that activates it, right? And then bada bing, bada boom. And then the same thing happens at the end when Lil Boy fucking sheds a tear. And that's like, like a life force essence bullshit that rolls down his cheek and lands on that sigil again, and it turns him into a real boy. It activates it, and he turns into a real boy. This is just chaos magic, dudes.
And it's
God.
hanging in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the scene
before-
where he had the eyes when he was staring at Geppetto in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, the beginning,
The
like
psycho
right
shot?
before Pinocchio gets there, and Martin Landau's just playing with puppets.
The fucking psycho
Kinda
shot.
sad. Like just the senile old man talking to all of his puppets and bathing in front of
Bathing in
them.
his underwear.
Yeah, like they get to see everything.
Okay. This again,
God.
why does this have why does this have shots in it that are completely horror movie shots also? In the parts that aren't supposed to be scary.
I don't know.
Looks like he
Look
has
at that. You can see his sick chest hat right there. Dude.
to the left of that. It looks like he has VS carved into his chest.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck?
Oh, because it was made up of other people had carved their shit in it too.
Okay.
It's just his is the one that matters for some reason.
Well, there was a whole like second unit and an entirely different like language team that was credited to this. So this was probably dubbed in another language as well, which is why like the lip syncing didn't match up a couple times.
Yeah, that's true.
They had
Maybe all those weird. You think all the weird like POV shots were second team too? Because that would explain why it feels different than the rest of the movie.
It absolutely could have been like a team and B team kind of thing. And
Yeah.
the like close up one shots just kept getting worse until the very end when they were like 100% like lined up directly with the camera, really close up, just sweaty and like I'm Martin Landau. I'm
Poor
Jonathan
Udo.
Taylor
Poor Udo.
Thomas.
Udo, dude. Can we talk about our bad guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about fucking not the owl from Marvel Comics, fucking Rob Schneider.
Here he comes.
Is fucking Volpe, which means fox.
Yep.
And then
Where is that?
Phoebe Newworth, aka Lilith from The Frage and Cheers,
There you go.
is fucking what's her name, like Philonette or some shit like that.
Something like
She
that.
turns into a cat at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He turns into a fox because ha ha ha, like Disney.
And then our main man, fucking Udo Kier, just fucking look at that dude.
Look at
He's
that
got
gaze.
swag times a billion, dude.
Gazing
Yes.
longingly at that little wooden boy.
Yeah, dude, so longingly. We were talking about like how he has one of those, those fancy man jackets, right? Those fancy century whatever deck century bullshit that is.
Victorian?
That the coat was also leather, so he just made him look even more cooler.
He
I
did
mean,
look really sweet.
Fake mustache.
He did, he
aside
looked
from
awesome.
everything, he's got some pretty good facial hair too.
Let's get to that
Yeah, dude.
courtroom.
Yeah, where's that court? We need that full shot of his fucking drip, dude.
Yeah. Right there.
Oh, we're here.
Oh, we've got it.
Oh, we've got it. There, look at that
Sir, bro.
fucking balling bastard, dude.
He was
Look at
sweating the
him.
whole movie. Good for
Yeah,
him.
Leather
look at that
jacket.
set, too.
Probably
we were talking
hot
about,
as shit.
We're talking about the set design. Look at this
Yep.
background.
Dude, and then the with the judge on that fucking huge pulpit thing.
Yep.
That was like surrealist almost.
Yeah, dude. And as it's supposed to, it gives that symbolism of power over those below him type situation.
Mm-hmm. He
Kind of
matches
looking
that
like Jack Black and Nick Offerman in one.
So the
Jack Blofferman.
I think pretty much everybody in this was just phoning it in. Like, there's not a single person except maybe Udo who is like really going for it.
Yep.
Well, you get to be a big cheesy bad guy, dude. You got to chew that shit up.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
Look, like this shit, dude. This scene, we were talking about how big of a production that is for a bunch of shitty little kids, but how big of a production in general that is for the movie.
But his side hustle probably makes way more money than this. The turning kids into donkeys.
Yeah.
We were talking about comparisons between this and the Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
This they did a lot of not the song you're familiar with things. Where this one was basically like I got no strings, but it's done in a very like operatic Italian way.
What are we made of?
Yeah, and then there's when he's creepily floating down the river.
I gotta find that. Horror shot.
That's basically there. This is not When You Wish Upon a Star, but it is.
It's way back here.
It's the When You Wish Upon a Star moment.
Yep.
And like, yeah, it's like you get those, and then of course the donkey is the one everybody remembers. Donkey and Monstro, and they do both of those pretty. Even Monstro looks slightly Disney-ish, which is kind of cool. Look at that. Look at that. That effect of we're dropping a wood boy in the water, but they didn't. They just caught him and then just fucking made a splash.
Right now they've got a little wood boy in some water. Like, hey guys, this puppet works in water too.
Yeah.
Isn't that impressive?
This is exactly this isn't When You Wish Upon a Star, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the moments for those songs are there, but the songs aren't there.
He just looks like a child in the water.
Oh my god.
This is how fucking Stand By Me starts.
There was that one shot in the movie of like a real ass little boy just like going in and closing a door. It was like a split-second thing.
Dude, every other time they showed fucking that little wood boy running, it was like a shitty CG shot that really stuck out, except for one scene. That one scene where a real little boy ran. It was really weird.
Is that the one you're looking for, Tyler? The real little boy?
I kind of feel at one point in a crowd scene, like when he was running through, I kind of feel like there was a real little boy with a Pinocchio head on, but I don't know.
Maybe. It's just whoever.
This is what she says. He looks thin because he hasn't been eating.
Watch this now. What?
Yeah, right there.
That's
usually what they do. That's usually what they do.
That was stop motion.
a CG boy.
Yeah, let's
do it quick. Yeah.
Yeah, that does look like soft motion. But
no, that's a little boy.
That is not a little boy. Look at his fucking Pinocchio face.
Go back. It looked like it was a little boy because he's like proportioned more like a little boy in that.
Maybe a frame or two.
Just wait. We gotta pause on this little boy.
I'm not ready. Okay, now I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
But okay, a little bit further. Right there.
Oh, sure.
Maybe.
Maybe Lampwick was his real boy stunt double.
Dude, he did kind of look like the puppet.
Do you get a mix up in your head sometimes?
What if he was the one that they based the puppet on, but they realized that he kind of sucked at acting, so they replaced him with fucking JTT?
In the 11th hour, it's like, got somebody new. Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, JTT just became available. Holy fuck!
My new screensaver on my new desktop.
This is when he gets lit up too.
This is where you can put your inspirational, like, Call of Duty quotes up, or Kojima. Put quotes
Yeah, dude.
from Kojima in there. But
What else can we say about this movie other than just looking at the pictures and stuff? Like, they did a good job with making Pinocchio look woody and things like that.
Is that Crew in the background right there?
Crew?
That guy in the background looks a little too old to be a boy.
That's
there's
a
little
boy.
boys playing. We're at a low angle here.
No, that was a boy.
Yeah, this set was really great too. Just in the middle of some valley.
Yeah, dude. That's just it. You feel like sad a little that a movie that looks like that had that much effort put behind it to make it look cool was only kind of, you know what I'm saying?
The biggest names they had in the movie at the time were Martin Landau and Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and like neither of them really drive home a good performance. I'm sad to say.
Well, yeah, JTT is just making weird sounds in a vocal booth most of the time.
Just being like confused and questioning the whole movie.
Yeah, this wasn't like Simba where he had material to
Oh
fucking
God, I don't like this.
act off of. You know what I mean? With
Yeah.
this, it was just
I
like
don't like these
shit
Tyler
here and there. I don't like. I hate these old men.
faces of
I hate
pain.
these young boys. There's that guy too. That was not fun.
Yeah, that was a
man.
performance.
That
Just
was a performance, dude.
Exaggerated AF. Come
Do you
on.
Can we
think
get
this
a good
movie was
Monstro shot?
kind of quick?
Can we get a good Monstro shot?
Yeah, I will.
We're close.
There's some good matte painting too.
Mm-hmm.
That's inside Monstro.
I know.
This
That
is
looks
John
really
Carpenter's The
show-
Thing.
So good.
Blue
Look at
screen. Blue screen.
Yep.
You really think Martin Landau
Here we
is going
go.
to get
Look at that.
anything like
He's
that?
got the like Disney looking mouth and eyes.
Yeah.
He does. He does.
This almost looks like it's at a weird aspect ratio, though. It's weird.
Really stretched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it was like whatever camera they could put underwater at the time with this like miniature that they made.
Yeah, those CG bubbles coming out.
Oh, here's what goes in the hole comes out the hole.
Oh my God, Eric.
Just stop.
It is.
Stop.
It is.
Yeah.
I highly implore anybody watching this
I like this image of
to,
Pinocchio
to,
covered. Geppetto's eyes shoves him down a meat hole.
if you watch this little wood boy on HBO Max like we are, then go to Tim and Eric, season 2, episode 10, and at the
gotcha.
time marker 7:44. Thank you. Okay, we can continue.
I like this image too, but
That is a good image. Dude.
I mean, it's not a story you don't know, and it's not done well. So
Hey.
I don't know why you watch it except for just to laugh at it.
There's symbolism here, Wilson. There's symbolism in this scene.
Don't say it.
Because-
Groucho.
They were apart, right? Geppetto was just getting used to the idea of this wood boy, and then he got separated, and he finally felt like his papa, but they were not together, and then they finally come back together and realize they miss each other and love each other, and this scene is a metaphorical rebirth when they go out the hole as now a family of dad and son.
Sure.
There you go, symbolism.
God, you keep choosing the worst frames to just jump to.
Yeah.
Surprise whale. Yeah, I mean, there's a few like effect shot other than the puppet, and it's mostly this.
Yeah.
A
Do it.
shaky, wet Martin Landau in a pink tunnel. I don't like it.
Look at that, dude. I love this. Look at that. This is the other thing I said looked extremely 90s, but in a good way, as opposed to the cricket, which looks extremely 90s in a bad way.
Yeah, I'd say the cricket ruins this movie.
I wonder if they still have this like model or puppet or like whatever they made of Monstro.
I hope, but I'm sure that's just gone. Dude, like, yeah, I just, if everything was puppet, not like they should have just done the cricket fucking puppet, dude. Every other puppet looks good, and like, or passing at least, and then like, fucking, it wouldn't stick out like a sore thumb. And I'm okay with puppets looking a little weird because they're fucking puppets. Like,
I think that they had like $5 to spend at the Jim Henson store, and that only got them the Pinocchio puppet and like the C team of puppeteering.
Right. Yeah.
Oh god, that was a bad frame too.
The chest hat? Oh, here we go. This is the transformation.
I don't like these.
Well, like I said,
Oh my
doesn't look as
god.
bad as it could though, dude.
There's so many good fucking screensavers that are gonna come from this.
Dude, like surprisingly good for a 90s.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
that throat tinkle. And there he is in all his glory.
JTT.
This is getting really close to those like one shots I was talking about. It's just like,
Dude, he probably only had to work like 3 days.
Maybe to do all the voiceover, ADR.
Child labor laws though, so maybe not. Maybe he had to work less, but like really, you got this scene.
Speed.
You got the shit after this, and then you've got his like day or two of doing fucking ADR. You know what I mean?
Look at his pants.
He just collected paychecks.
Yeah.
Why does it look
looks
like he has a huge
Titus
gaping
from
hole in
Final
his stomach?
Fantasy X.
Does anybody else see a huge gaping hole in his stomach?
It's a belly button.
Yeah, Eric.
Do you know what belly buttons are, bro?
Oh, no, but it looks like
anatomy.
I don't know if it's the fact I'm looking at it on my phone, but it looks like there's a big old hole in his tummy.
People
One
have
thing
holes
that,
there.
that bothered me. Like he's got ears that are broken off. He's got like holes in him. His nose is broken. When he turns into his stuff be like messed up.
Well, no, because the tear healed him. Remember?
Is that a scar? Are those holes in his belly a scar from where he got shot?
No, that's his belly button that you're seeing.
Oh, well, I got excited for a second that there was some continuity, but
Why are you doing this, Tyler?
Because we have to end it
we need some
somewhere. I have
prime
to find a
JTT shot.
All right,
We need some prime
good picture to
JTT.
end it on.
color in blue and put him in Avatar, I guess. These are the I don't like.
Can we
this.
put JTT in Avatar?
If
I would be okay with
we
this.
can do anything.
If anyone can bring JTT back, it's fucking Jimmy C, bro.
Did he go anywhere? He does.
Well,
Even he's suspicious.
He just doesn't do. He just doesn't act and shit.
He doesn't do.
How'd this happen? How did Lampwick become boy?
There's
Shitty
literally
voiceover
right here.
That's how.
Yeah, literally, there's voiceover exposition that's just like, oh yeah, by the way,
This real
they
fox
became boys again.
in like the foreground here.
Yeah, they didn't set that up at all, except for the names and everything else. But still, I was just like, what are these animals? Why are they talking?
This
Yeah,
is
you
where
were
he wants
genuinely
to,
confused by this.
I was, dude.
Make me a girlfriend.
God, yeah, that's got weird implications because that's kind of like your sister in some way.
Look at those soulless eyes.
Because no, those are so full, but only because he's eaten so many.
I guess.
Yes, Martin Landau, act confused and hold that wood. Yes.
Look, it's got a nose like him. He could be another wood boy. Where's?
What if? Oh, I mean, what happens if fucking Pinocchio or JTT carves his name into a stump and that gets hit by lightning? Does the genealogy like continue?
Yeah, dude. That's how they reproduce for the rest of their life.
Shit.
I like how they just like imply that Geppetto and what's her fuck got together.
Well, they were. It was true love the whole time, even though she's not in the movie very much.
Yeah, she married his
Is his brother around? Because
I don't know.
because they say she like married his brother.
Right.
We never see his brother. Is he dead, or is he like, or is he there? And she was just like, "Fuck you, I'm leaving for your brother."
They couldn't afford another actor or something.
Well, he's negligible enough where you don't need him in there, but yeah, nice to know.
It's weird when you make a point to be like, "Oh no, this person exists," but we don't get to see them.
No.
He's watching them just get splashed. He's like, "Yes, I
It
like
was
my
so
boy."
uncomfortable, dude. It was so uncomfortable. Still didn't get rid of all their mouth herpes.
We're gonna finish this with just showing this scene.
Okay, because like, yeah,
There's nothing else really to
like,
say about it.
That's well, not MacGuffin, whatever. That reason why he doesn't go full fucking donkey is because he got holes in him.
Mm-hmm.
The Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Deus Ex Muppeta.
Oh, you got a tail,
Yeah,
bro.
These are technically Muppets. I didn't even think about that.
Holy shit. What if he just walked on stage during the Muppet Show and he's like, "Hey guys, it's me, Jonathan Taylor Thomas."
I'd kill it.
And then this kid walks in, like in his half transformed version.
Oh, don't
Right
ever.
there.
This is amazing.
Oh my god.
He turns
then
into Clipsy Clops.
Real
Clipsy Clops.
he's now.
We donkeys now.
Bro, we donkeys.
There we go.
All right, so that was
And
the
I said
Adventures of Pinocchio.
I said too that when we were watching this, that Pinocchio with donkey ears was much more comfortable to look at than Pinocchio without. I don't know why.
It's just less like of an uncanny valley thing. It looks less human, so it's
true.
acceptable.
Yep.
This
That's what it is.
He was seriously like a little Terminator sometimes, like, I don't feel pain. But then all of a sudden he like just does something irrevocable in his life.
In the school when he punched the kids.
Yeah, where do these rules draw the line? Because like he can taste things, but he doesn't feel. What's going on there?
They
Where
weren't
are
the
the
rules.
rules?
The writers
Even
didn't
know
Give
it.
us the rules. He can see. He can see.
Yeah.
Come on, give us rules.
He can talk.
Rules.
Give us the rules.
You need rules.
Rules.
Yeah, the rule book, The Adventures of Pinocchio.
You can tell that they tried to look like it was embossed with the Adventures of after they carved out Pinocchio.
Yeah, they were definitely trying. That's what counts. That's most of this movie. They were definitely trying.
They tried.
Do you think the Adventures of wasn't after titlings when they were like, yeah, we shouldn't just call this Pinocchio?
Somebody's lawyer called somebody else, and it was just easier to do it that way. And they're like, yeah, I suppose. But what if we're cheeky and we spell ours with 2 lowercase i's?
That makes it Pinocchio.
Secretly a Apple product. Pinocchio.
Well, anything else to say about the film?
Yes, Pinocchio backwards is Oikanip.
Sounds great.
Well,
yep.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summary, I'd say.
I'm glad it was a kind of quick, painless movie. Kind of
Yeah,
enjoyable
it was very
at
painless.
times.
It was nice to look at.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So
It depends your
more competent.
tolerance for Martin Landau walking around with a little Jim Henson
Wood
puppet.
boy.
Yes. Very true.
Also, the cricket can lick the entirety of my beehole. Other than that, I'm okay with this movie.
I don't like that image.
It's
Good.
not bad.
I don't either.
If you're looking for a good like throw it on, if you're either a lighthearted feeling adult or a child, it'll pass the time. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good
And
to watch
like
as
I
a
said,
group.
The only thing I can drive home about it is it's nice to look at. You'll be fine to look at it. That's okay.
Yeah.
You won't be mad. You're just like, oh, that looks cool.
It's not terrible not to belong on shelves with that magical holographic cover.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes. Ugh. It's from little Wood Boy to the little JTT boy.
Yep. So join us next time on Reel to Reel when we do something different.
Something
Then we'll collect another elemental boy.
we'll collect another cast member of Tool Time.
Okay, so that's it. We'll talk to you guys later. I hope you had fun watching Pinocchio with us.
Yeah,
watch sometime.
I hope everybody gets out there and watches this little puppet dance around.
It's on the home box office max.
That's true.
That's like the easiest access anybody's ever had to this movie.
Yes.
All right, and we'll check you guys later.
All right.
Great time. Watching movies during COVID.
Yep.
Enjoy your little
Yep.
Wood Boy.
Enjoy Wood Boy.
That little Wood Boy. Yes.
And goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.